Sitting on the front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on our front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good cold, and I mean dead Bob cold outside. Welcome to the front porch. My name is Kenny Dean. The roads are looking fine as far as we're showing. Scott Blake, your road's okay?
My road was fine.
Skeleton looking good. I think the wind helped dry things out.
When I came by LC Methodist Church, the flag was straight out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wind.
It's still a windy this morning. It's chilly, and before we go to the lines, it's time to take a sap-sucking sip of whatever you want to sip on. Yep, that's good. That's good. Reverend Michael Waldrop, I know you're probably outside walking right now in this beautiful, cold, windy morning out to call in.
Well, I have to be honest, I am right here comfy and cozy sitting down. So no, not today.
Oh, my goodness alive. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Oh, doing great. How'd your weekend go?
It was good. It was really good. It was, had that little bit of rain come through Sunday and everything, but other than that, it was good. We just got back from a children's conference in Tennessee, so we had to actually leave early to miss all that ice and snow up there.
Did y'all miss it?
But, yeah, but we did, so we got home safe and sound.
Well, good. What part of Tennessee did you go to?
We was in the Pigeon Forge area.
Was it crowded this weekend?
It was still a good bit of people up there. But every year we do a children's conference. For the last several years we've done it up there in January, and we always seem like we run into some kind of either snow or possibility of it. But the ice is worse, that freezing rain. We definitely didn't want to get caught in that.
I know. I'm like a lot of folks. We're looking at the weather up that way, North Alabama, Tennessee. Man, I tell you what, that ice. And the ice just wreaks havoc on trees and limbs, and trees just split in two. I mean,
Oh yeah.
My daughter's in Nashville, and they have no power, and she's they didn't have any cell service.
Wow, yeah.
And it was gone. So there was power down on Broadway.
Yeah.
And they found a motel last night, and they creeped down there in the 4-wheel drive.
It's absolutely. I'm glad we got the rain we did, and I hope everybody's safe and sound from that. But it's just going to be a cold week. But I know you're going to start our week off warming our heart with the thought of the day. So we'll just turn it over to you right now.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. What I wanted to share today, what the Lord put in my heart, was the importance of being anchored in a storm. Anchored in a storm. There's a great importance of having an anchor, when you have life changes, like, an anchor of stability is, really the difference between being shaken and being shipwrecked. And, why an anchor matters in our life, because change is unavoidable. Sometimes we have job shifts, we have health scares, we may lose a loved one, we go through different transitions in life, and just the uncertainty of life at times. And, what determines whether we're going to drift or we're going to endure isn't the absence of storms, but the presence of an anchor. And, the Bible says this, it doesn't promise calm seas, but it does promise secure hold during those times. And there's a scripture in Hebrews 6:19 that says, we have this hope, and that hope is referring to Christ, as an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. So so again, the anchor is not based on circumstances or your income or routines or even necessarily people, but it is in one person for sure, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. And so, most people, when they go through crisis, they may not collapse, but we do tend to drift, because nothing's holding us steady. And so when it comes to an anchor, it doesn't stop the storm. It doesn't even eliminate the waves crashing, but it does stop unnecessary movement. And that's what spiritual stability does. When life is shifting around us, we just have to keep trusting in Christ to keep us grounded, because He's definitely steady enough to do that and help us to endure until the storm passes. And a good prayer to pray would just be, the Lord, help me to stay anchored, to You when everything else feels uncertain, and keep my heart steady, whenever your world is shaking at times. And so, anyway, that's a thought for the day I wanted to share, is just no matter what you're going through, just know there is an anchor that keeps us steady even when life is unsteady.
Reverend Michael Walter, thank you. That's a great way to start the week out, because I know a lot of places are closed today. Some people, their routines are going to be different today, so they need to stay anchored in the storm that's already passed through. But a great positive way to start the week out. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. It's great spending a little bit of time with you guys today, and I hope you have a great rest of the day and a great week.
We're going to, and look forward to hearing from you early in another cold morning tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, stay warm.
Right. See you, buddy.
Bye.
Reverend Michael Walter, River of Life minister, getting our day started. I know Robert Gunn's going to be out here from about 6:30 to 7:30 this morning. They got the Russell Forest Run coming up next month, and a lot more that he's got to cover too. Jim Clanton from Jim's Pharmacy was supposed to be on. He and I talked yesterday. He lives over in Dadeville. I said, don't worry about it, Dave. We'll just reschedule. Don't know what the roads are like, but like we're talking about right now, the roads, as far as we know, I've not checked with Al, Dot, or anybody else, or the police department, but I know coming in from when I had to wait to get into the station because it was 22. There was a lot of traffic coming from 22. So just be careful. It's just a regular morning, but a lot of schools. There's a lot of closings. We'll go over those closings when we come back after the weather. Let's talk about the weather. It's 24 degrees outside. It is windy. Your high, not your low. Your high today is 37 degrees, but no rain. Now tonight, folks, 15 degrees cold. But it's gonna be clear. It's going to be real clear, and they've got a kind of a nice-sized toenail moon coming up tonight, too. Going into, not a big toenail moon, but it needs, probably one needs clipping.
Just needs
tomorrow, 42 and 25, but sunny. Wednesday, 50 and 25. 52 and 30 on Thursday. Friday, 50 and 24. Saturday, 33 and 19. So this is going to be a real cold last week of January. And then we'll get into February and see what that groundhog says. But that's another time. 5-day forecast brought to you by some folks at Elliott City Marine. That's Cherokee. No, I apologize, Yerkes. That is in the Gap on Highway 280. They are getting ready for spring, believe it or not. Elliott City Marine in the Gap, 280. Town and country. Of course, the girls are, they'll be getting up early this morning, make sure that you're looking good this week. You got a lot of different things going on coming up this weekend. You want to look your best today. 5 laundry shirts are $11.55. That is your special of the day at Town and Country, Cherokee Road, Alexander City.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SDC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on closer saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch. Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Castelluccio Fine Italian Dining in downtown Alexander City is rapidly becoming the region standard for Italian cuisine, as well as hand-cut filet mignon, fresh Gulf seafood, and the area's best Italian import wine selection. We offer true old-world charm with unmatched hospitality. Like Castelluccio Fine Dining on Facebook to keep up with daily lunch and dinner specials. Also new, we offer catering for your family and small business, so call and order. Castelluccio, downtown Alexander City, where the only thing that rivals the flavor is the dining experience.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Enoch's Hardware Bait and Tackle. I stopped by there Friday. I went to eat down at Lee Boyd Barbecue and had some good barbecue. Went over there and visited. Now, Christopher had already left for the day. I believe it was his brother there. But let me tell you what, I just looked around, and it's just amazing how fully stocked this hardware store is in downtown Rockford, Alabama. They'll be open today. So if you're needing anything repaired, if you got any issues, if you just want to just go by and visit them and see and welcome them to the area, do that. Enoch's Hardware Bait and Tackle, downtown Rockford, right behind the courthouse. Let me tell you what, I put a thing on Facebook because I sincerely meant this. Just watching, eating with Mr. Lee and the staff on Friday, just great barbecue. But I told him, and if you're planning on opening a restaurant, and you know what I'm talking about, Scott, it's a tough business. But if you want to see how it's done, Lee Boy's Barbecue, for instance, downtown Rockford, it's got atmosphere. It's a neat building. I watch the people. They treat everybody that comes in with just, come on in, make yourself at home. And they make suggestions. They had some fish on Friday instead if you didn't want barbecue. And then the food's good. So if you got atmosphere, you got good people and good food, it's gonna work.
Yep.
But if you don't have one of those, there's a real good chance It ain't gonna work.
Yes, that's tough.
Let's talk about some closings. Of course, I, as far as we know, all the local schools are closed today. The Tallapoosa Christian Crisis Center is closed today. Lake Martin Pizza is closed today. They'll be back open tomorrow, regular hours down on 63. Lake Martin United Way is closed today. I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. Children's Harbor, it's closed today. Of course, a lot of folks, you already know this because you've already gotten this. The Lake Area Realty is closed today. Little Lambs and Ivy over in Dable is closed today. So it's a lot of things closed today.
Cindy said our house was closed today. She wasn't going anywhere. Stay right there. Hey, a lot of fun stuff coming up this week.
Boy.
It's going to be cold, but there's going to be a lot of fun things happening. Alexander City Schools is proud to announce the Paul Carney Court dedication at the new Benjamin Russell High School gym. This dedication will take place this Friday, January 30th at 6:30 p.m. during the BRHS and Clay Central basketball games between the girls and the guys, varsity girls and varsity guys.
At the new school.
At the new school. It's going to be a beautiful, I've seen pictures, but I can't wait to get over there and see it. But they want to say, let's show our Wildcat pride, past and present, as we come together to celebrate a special moment in the history of Benjamin Russell High School and what it truly means to be part of the Wildcat family. It's about the students, our families, our community. That's what it makes being a Wildcat. That's what makes being a Wildcat so special. That's Friday night. And then on Saturday morning, I want you to get up, if you hadn't already got your tickets, and come over to the existing high school lunchroom for the Alexander City Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast. Starts at 6 a.m. It's going to be cold Saturday morning, but we're going to have some hot coffee and hot pancakes and hot Conecuh sausage.
And hot conversations going on.
Oh, it's going to be warm inside with all the conversations going on in there. So make your way over, go out and crank your car up about 15 minutes early, let it warm up, and then come on over. Probably the rush time is going to be 8 to 8:30. So if you want to get there before the rush, come about 7 or so. But it starts at 6 for all you hunters and folks that get up early. It's all you can eat pancakes. If you don't have your tickets,
and Conecuh sausage.
And Conecuh sausage, that's right. If you don't have your tickets already, holler at me. And you can come up there. Hey, as you said, I don't have time to stay. We got to-go boxes. Come on up, and we'll load you up with some Conecuh sausage.
Good deal. That's a big annual event. Of course, this is a fundraiser that goes back into our community.
It goes straight back into the school system. We all the funds. This is the one fundraiser that every dime of profit that we make off this goes straight to the Alex City Schools Education Foundation. And you know, the four areas of focus are technology, safety, cultural, I can't even say that word, cultural experiences, and teacher grants. You know what cultural experiences consist of? Field trips. They take them to all kind of fun places. You ever been on a cultural experience?
Yeah, coming out here to have days of cultural experience.
That's right. But anyways, we've, let's see, golly, during the 24-25 school year, this is what the Education Foundation did for our school system. $16,000 for cultural experiences, $35,000 to teachers for grants just for different things going on in the classroom that's outside the normal budget. But we'll, whatever we make, if it's $8,000 or $15,000, we give it straight to them out of this event.
That's a win-win situation. Hey, as far as I know, Martin's on Lake Martin will be open tonight, trivia night. So that's as far as I know. Cloud 9, that was one I want to go. Cloud 9 will be closed today. The Super Bowl 60 is set. Your Seattle Seahawks will be taking on the New England Patriots. Let's see here. Boy, we got a lot. Hey,
while you're looking, the courthouse in Coosa County is open today, but they're being delayed. They're opening at 10 o'clock.
Okay, good. Hey, I was just telling Scott, I just passed off a bunch of February, March, and even April events coming up. So if you got anything going on this month, you'll get them to us. We'll be glad to put them in with our announcements. But there are a lot of things happening in February. Hey, I just noticed, of course, we don't get into sports much here on the show, but Benjamin Russell is now a 5A team. There are only Region 2, but there are only 6 region or 6 classifications.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks upset over what the state did.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Benjamin Russell in Region 2. You got Benjamin Russell. You got Park Crossing High School, wherever that is. Percy
Montgomery.
Julian High School, Pike Road,
Montgomery.
Rehoboth, Russell County, Stanhope, Elmore, and Wetumpka High School is in Region 2. So that'll be for next year. Martin's on Lake Martin. This coming up this weekend, Saturday. Money Shot, the ultimate 80s experience, an epic 80s party. Food trucks. So come on down to.
What date is that?
That's coming Saturday, the last day of the month.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What did they say? Oh, that's not the murder mystery thing. Okay.
No.
Okay, you threw me off that 80s thing.
Let's see. The 6th. No, we'll hold up on that. I don't even know if you want to hear this right here. January planning checklist. Of course, you still got a bunch of things like hardy annuals, roses, lilies. I saw somebody post the other day where those little yellow buttercups were.
They're already coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet they're mad they came up.
Yeah, probably are.
Like, whoa.
Hey, we've been talking about Southern Preparatory Academy for a while. This coming Saturday at 11:30 or 10 to 11:30, they'll be at the community library in Tallahassee, just letting you know what they're all about. In fact, this coming Friday on our pre-recorded show, Aiden Frazier with Southern Prep, along with Colonel Corey Ramsey, will be here on the Friday show. So looking forward to meeting those folks, getting involved with those folks. Of course, that's been in Camp Hill. That's the old Lyman Ward, as we all know it from way back when. Plug Day right around the corner, March 1st. Of course, Martin's at Lake Martin's going to have a Plug Day party. And they're bringing back line dancing lessons. That's going to start next Tuesday at Martin's on Lake Martin. They'll start that at 6 o'clock. When was the last time you line danced?
Well, I danced Saturday night.
Did you hurt yourself?
Hey, do we have time to show those pictures from Saturday night, Ryan? Yeah. The LC Arts had our Emerald Empire Band, and
where are they from?
I think said they were from Texas, but most of them were from Birmingham. But that's the cool kids table right there. My mom, my Aunt Pat, Miss Gail Brisel, she was 88 on Saturday, right there between my mom and
Happy
Aunt
birthday,
Pat.
girl.
There's Cubby. You see Cubby?
Cubby and his wife?
Uh-huh. And Cindy. Yeah, that's Cindy and Lane dressed alike. They didn't even realize that they got there. They were almost the twins.
Well, I'll be darned.
They had good food, Mexican Gordon balls.
Old Gordon. I love old Gordon balls.
Yeah, Gordon balls was there. There's Henry.
I had a good picture of Smiling Henry.
I know it. And Ken, I'm trying to figure out what Ken's telling them right there.
He not paying me attention.
And there's a good crew right there at the entrance.
Now, where was this?
At Willow Point.
Okay, yeah.
There's Too Tall.
There's old Too Tall.
Yep. And Billy and Lane and Lynn.
Saxophone.
The guy on the saxophone was amazing.
Was he better than Clarence?
I think he's one of the best I've heard. This guy is right here, but it was very good. And there's some more.
Hey, let me mention about T-ball, baseball, softball registrations going on right now through February the 9th. It's $85. It includes everything: the hat, the jersey, the belt, socks. So as we mentioned a lot of times when we talk about this, if it's where you can help out, if it's a family that that they got a child or children that want to play, but they just don't have the extra funds, get in touch with them over at the Alex City Parks and Rec, and I know they'll be glad to accommodate you there.
Hey, it's throwaway day time again.
Yep.
Coming up in a few weeks in February. February 16th, 17th, Union Community Center and Double Bridges on Highway 63. February 18th and 19th, Young's Ferry and Mulligan Intersection and Hackneville Community Center. And on February 20th through 22nd, the Alex City Annex over 395 Lee Street. Man, I've used it almost every time they come up. It's a good way to go out and clean out stuff and
Yeah.
And get rid of and it's a good thing. Sponsored by the Tallapoosa County Commissioners. They do a good job for us that whole week there for throwaway days.
Up next, Robert Gunn. Salvation Army, of course, they're located at 6800 US 280 here in Alexander City. They've been there for a while, and they're going to be there for a while. Now, they got a lot going on down there. And I want to tell you, they are probably, I didn't get a thing on that. I'm not sure if they're open or closed today, but let me tell you some things they don't accept. Household trash, believe it or not. Mattresses, torn, stained, or damaged furniture, wet or damp clothing, box-style televisions, computers and printers, just to name a few stuff they don't take. But they take a bunch of stuff at Salvation Army.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
A fresh start begins at home. This new year, Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is bringing comfort your way with maintenance inspections starting at just $29 and installations as low as $50 a month. Start the year right with Dixie. A fresh start begins at home. This new year, Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is bringing comfort your way with maintenance inspections starting at just $29 and installations as low as $50 a month. Start the year right with Dixie.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza, or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
23 degrees outside, and Andy Tucker let me know that Depot is open. Depot Gun and Pawn, everything, all these other things closed. Depot's open, so y'all go see my buddy today. Robert Dunn with us.
I'm not really sure how I should take that, Scott. You know what today is? Today's National Bubble Wrap Day. Go wrap yourself up. Take a break.
National Bubble.
Get out of here.
Well, so is the
National Bubble Wrap Day. Wrap yourself up and disappear. Scott and I got this. We'll see you
is
later.
it proper to pop or not pop?
Oh, it's absolutely proper to pop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering.
I always pop it.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I don't know.
You tell me.
All is well. It's cold.
Yeah. Does cold bother you?
The wind bothers me.
Okay.
You can put on enough clothes to stay warm if the wind's not blowing. But I walked outside and my wind chimes were singing this morning, and that's a good indication that the wind's blowing. So yeah.
I was just telling
that's what bothers me.
There ain't nothing like good old wind chime.
They're just soothing.
Yeah,
it's just
you're
a
right.
nice little. They're in the backyard, so I don't hear them all the time. But when you go out the back door, they were.
The wind is up.
They were flopping.
And a lot of these places that's closed this morning, my hat's off to you. Schools and just. I think the roads are pretty much everything's all right, but God, just getting out in it. These kids don't need to get out in it.
Well, when I was growing up,
we walked up the hill, back down the hill barefoot.
We'd go in snow, and sleet, hail, rain.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did live like a half a block from the what's the middle school now. Because I went to school from first grade through the 9th grade in the same spot.
So you just said 9th grade. So you were part of the class that went to the Alex City school through the 9th grade. Okay, my sister, I think Dia did the same thing.
Well, and Lisa and I were in the same class.
Okay.
I think we did. I had a debate with myself not long ago about.
Did you
was
win?
It 8th grade or 9th grade did we go? I think we went 1 through 9.
They didn't do that very often.
I think 10th through 12 was at where Benjamin Russell,
right?
They hadn't moved yet. Where Benjamin Russell is now.
My cousin Angela graduated in '80 from high school, and I think she was the first class at Jim Pearson.
Okay.
She told me. She's told me that before.
Of course, Jim Pearson, everything's going to be there.
Right.
Be the same for next year. Stevens, Cooper will be closing. Radney will be closing. New high school will be opening soon. 2026 class will be the first to graduate in it. 3rd, 4th, and 5th will go to the middle school. 6th, 7th, and 8th to the high school. And next year, this is next year. Then the 9th through the 12th.
Dr. Reyes was up early this morning because he sent me he responded to a meeting request for the Russell Forest Run this week. So he was up early anyway, whether school's in or not. But it's virtual for the high school, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's up bright and early. Send him replying to emails this morning.
Russell Forest Runs. This is the
17 years, man.
I was going to say 18. So a lot of time I miss it, folks.
17 years.
That's something you've been involved in all.
17 years. Since the very beginning. No, actually, I was talking to Shaylee Moore with TPI the other day, and she was like,
I love her.
Of all the events that you do, which one is your favorite? And I was like, God, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Because we do so many fun events, but this one is coming up at the end of February. But, I said, it's fun to do music, and fireworks are great, and all those things, and I get to do a lot of neat things and meet a lot of neat people. But this one is giving back $152,000 to the Alex City Schools Education Foundation. So I said, if I had to pick my favorite, this one's probably at the top.
Wow. Never heard you say that.
So just because of the money that it's given back, the people that come year after year, we use a new. Well, I say new. We've been using it for 8 years. Registration platform. So all the registration is done online. Every single bit of it. And
Can I see one of those?
yeah. I'm gonna leave one with you.
Yeah, thanks.
Might leave one with Scott too. But it just. Because it's given back so much and because it does things, it's just kind of where we are. A couple of new things this year. The official centennial logo is on here, the 100 years of Lake Martin. So that's one of the official logos there that Alabama Power has come up with to celebrate Lake Martin's 100th birthday this year. So there's going to be a lot of neat things going on around the lake. We're going to kick things off with the Russell Forest Run on February 28th. The folks from Lake Martin Machine Gun will set up their 50 caliber machine gun and pull the trigger and rattle the trees and
it shakes the earth.
And shake the earth. And Scott's been down there several times. I don't think you've ever run it, but I think
I've walked it twice.
And it's much appreciated.
Well, you know, my oldest son represents the Blake family.
Yes, he does.
He's actually come in first, second in his age group a couple times. You know,
he sure does.
I'm looking at all these sponsors, man. I'm telling you, y'all do a good job too. All the sponsors, thank you. 'Cause that's a huge part of why this is successful.
Well, and the neat part about this is, if I haven't reached out to the sponsors this year, they've reached out to me and said, "Hey, don't forget about us.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we're in for the Russell Forest Run this year," and I really do appreciate that. The couple of stories about sponsors, you see on here, there's a Share the Road, remembering Raymond Butler.
Oh, yeah.
And his sister Rebecca and Joe Harrison several years ago reached out and said, "We want to sponsor something in Raymond's name. What can we do for this amount of dollars?" And I was like, well, we don't have anybody to sponsor the world-famous Grits Bar. So they've jumped on board, and Rebecca's usually one of the first people that I hear from as far as sponsorship goes. She wants, "I want back in again. We want to sponsor the Grits." So, you know,
the Grits are good, by the way.
Yeah,
they're very good. That's why I've been coming down.
Yeah, and we just come on back this year, February 28th. We'll be down at the stables with music and grits and beer.
Let me ask you something. With 5Ks and 10Ks, now I used to do these way back when, and they were very, very popular. Are they, fast forward 40 years or 30-something years, are they still as popular these days with everything going on?
I think some of the more popular runs are the ones that you can, like half marathons. 10K runs are popular, but for us, the 10K here is not as popular as a 5K. 5K will have, I don't know, 300 plus runners and 150 plus 10Kers. And that's fine. The 10K course that we have is difficult.
Yeah.
A lot of folks like that, I tell this story every year. When we first started the Russell Forest Run, the information that we sent out, we had a little flyer we used to do, and we sent it out, and it called them the gently rolling hills. And I heard very loudly after the first year of the 10K that there was nothing gentle or rolling about those hills. Hayden came across the finish line, and I was waiting on her to come in. She kind of fell into my arms and went, "That was brutal." So we kind of did away with the gently rolling hills.
But it's the same course.
It's the same. We changed it just a little bit. But the 10K, once you cross Adamson Road and go back up and wiggle through some bifurcations and up a couple of big hills, and you come back and you go up to Heaven Hill, which is a steeper hill, you still get the big hills on the backside. We change the course every 10 years. It's a track and field certified course. For those that are trying to earn track and field points, it is a certified course, and we provide that number to everybody that they can say, "Hey, yeah, we ran the race, and here's our time," and so forth. And people do that. But the first 10 years, we did not go under 63. For the past 6 years, we have gone under Highway 63, gone up to Mariota Road, turned around, and come back through Highway under the bridge. You know, there is a tunnel that goes under Highway 63. And so we added that, and then there's after you go back downhill from that, there's a steady climb for about a mile. You know, it's just one of those, it doesn't look that steep until you get out there on it and start trying to walk it or run it.
The mile incline is a long incline.
So you know, it's people love to. We have a lot of walkers and
strollers.
We're thankful for that, and strollers. We used to have a lady that had a couple of kids, and she would come run and push them in their stroller. Hayden's considered doing that. I don't know if she will this year or not, but Betts is going to be 5 this year, Kenny.
Wow.
And
Just go ahead.
she's maybe starting to think about running with her mom. So,
good.
but her legs are about this long, and Hayden's legs are about this long. And it's kind of hard to keep up. So but it's just it's there are a lot of the sponsors on here. Thank you very much. Won't go through all of them just because there are quite a few.
Right.
And every penny that not every penny that we raise, because we do have to pay for the cost of the grit spar. But everything that comes after expenses goes to the Education Foundation. So last year, I think we gave $13,000 or $14,000, and I hope to up that by another $1,000 every year. That's kind of my goal.
And that's why all these sponsors come back to you. They know where the money's going. We'll be right back. Porch Auto Sales, man, you can bet your sweet Bippy they'll be open this morning because they're ready in case you need anything on these cold days, cold nights. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280, Kelton, Alabama. Today may be a good day to get out, maybe look for maybe a Jeep. They got them there at Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280, Kelton.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Hi, I'm Quinn Harrelson at Riverbank and Trust. As a mortgage lender, I work hard to earn my clients' trust. That means being accessible when they need me, on my personal cell phone, even on the weekends, and delivering mortgage options that work best for their financial well-being. Building lasting relationships and the excitement of helping clients purchase a home, well, that never gets old.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
I've been AI'd. Anthony's Plumbing. Saw him and his lovely wife eating yesterday, and I'm thinking, Anthony, I'm glad you taking a break today. Now, with all this bad, cold weather, in fact, right now it's 23, feels like 12. That's cold, dead Bob. If you got pipes that freeze, I want you to put this number down, because you're going to need Anthony Waldrop. 256-596-1111. Let me give it to you again. 596-1111. Yeah, I've been AI'd. My phone went off over here.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was, but don't be bothering me. Robert Gunn out there with us this morning talking about 5K, 10K.
Here we are again.
Here we are again. But then, I think about the people that come in. This is good for tourism.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we ever talk. We don't ever think about that.
We don't. And there's a guy that lives or has a place over in Shady Bay in Jackson's Gap that's from the Atlanta area. And he's still back and forth between the two, but he's a retired air traffic controller.
Wow.
And he and I talk a little bit, but he's been coming over and running this run before he moved here for years. And like I said a minute ago, the platform that we use right now to register, we've been using for 8 years, and I can go back and see how many people are repeat runners. And there's a guy that turned 80 this year. Will be back for his 8th time in this registration platform. But I think he's been to 15 of the what will be 17 years.
5K, 10K?
10K.
Wow, you go out there, young man.
And they bring a good number of people over from Peachtree City, Atlanta. There's a big group of runners over there that come. Montgomery's well represented. Auburn's well represented. Mississippi, the Panhandle. There's a guy. His first name's Dennis. I won't give his last name, but he and his wife Ann come up every year. They bring their bicycles and they rent a house on the lake. And he's actually the race director of a run that's going on in Florida while he's up here running ours. He said, "I just really love what y'all do up here."
He understands what you go through.
And he comes up, and which is weird to me that he's leaving his run to come up to ours, but I certainly do appreciate it. And last year they were doing a big oyster shucking and some other things. He invited me to come down, and unfortunately, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of Russell Forest Run weekend, I don't pretty much leave Russell Crossroads.
Yeah.
There's just an awful lot that goes on, and it just takes a world of people to do it. We got some great volunteers that come back year after year. Barbara Sokol is one of those. There's
there we go.
There's a good shot of the poster. Again, all the proceeds after expenses, and really, Kenny, all the sponsors at the bottom. My goal is one year to have enough sponsors to cover the cost of the run so that every registration goes to the Alex City Schools Education Foundation. We're not there yet. One day I hope to be. And I say that every year, and we add a couple of sponsors every year, but everybody's looking for sponsors.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Everybody gets hit up.
Yeah, and they do, and I really, really appreciate those who've been with us since the very beginning, the folks like Greg Fox and his company. And he was one of the first ones that we reached out to when we first started this run. And Of course, Russell Lands jumps in and keeps the trails in good condition and provide the stables for us. If we had to pay for all this stuff, we wouldn't have donated a dime to the foundation just because of all the amenities that go along with it. The trail surfaces, they're never perfect because we'll get them perfect on Monday and it'll rain on Wednesday. So it kind of ruts them back out. But it is a forest run, so people understand that they're going to be running through the woods. And they'll bring a couple of pair of shoes. It's like, am I wearing the mud shoes or am I wearing the dry shoes?
That's
and
somebody's run before.
Yeah, exactly. And a couple of pair of socks. And usually, even after the hard rains, you can see some runoff, and there'll be a spot or two where water is running across the road, but it's still a hard surface. It's still hard. It's not mushy. There are very few places out there that get mushy. So
Hey, let me ask you something. With it being the 100-year anniversary of Lake Martin, how will that tie in? Anything?
You know, it's just a lot of the events around the lake this year will be helping celebrate the birthday of the lake. I know tourism's got some things planned. We're going to beef up the fireworks a little bit this year for the 4th of July, and Scott, we do a pretty good fireworks show down there anyway. But
I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah. So we're going to try to beef it up just a little bit this year and make it
more red, white, and bluer.
Actually, yeah. Because it's the 250th birthday of the country this year.
It's all
so yeah, we're double celebrate on the 4th. Alex City Songwriters concert at the end of the week will be the biggest thing we've ever done, and it's in conjunction with the 100th birthday of the lake. I've seen some stuff from tourism already posted using their version of the logo, and I've seen some stuff that Jamie Burnett's done with Lake Martin Boaters. So everybody's starting to push, this event is tied to the 100th birthday of the lake because we're able to do a lot of these things because of the lake.
Right,
Sure. You can't have a bass tournament on the lake if there's not a lake there. So we're all celebrating 100 years. I did a lot of historical work when I first came to Russell Lands several years. This will be my 18th year, 18 years in June.
Congratulations.
And just learning about the lake and reading back through as many notes and letters and books and archives as you can to find out about the lake. They started building it in 23, and the superintendent's notes from June of 26 said all flow on the Tallapoosa has stopped.
Wow.
So they had
What a statement.
Actually had,
And they went,
had dammed.
damn.
Wow.
It was like December when they first started generating power.
Yeah.
So because it did start in December of 26, we can celebrate the birthday this year instead of next year because it's based on when those turbines started running and sending power back to wherever.
The Kalijah Bridge, I think, was dedicated in right after that in 27.
They somewhere in there, and then the dam was dedicated to Thomas Martin several years later. So
were they way ahead of their time with that, or were they?
I would think
that's beyond my.
Probably yes, and it's kind of scary if you look back at a lot of the old pictures of them building the dam, how they were working, the conditions that they were working in, and how they had cranes just on top of logs that were stacked like Lincoln logs. Ralph Nader would have had a fit.
OSHA.
Yeah.
What would OSHA?
Yeah. But that's how they were able to build it in 3 years.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen the pictures, the power company, because I got some, probably 25 years ago, maybe longer than that, because my papa is still alive. But he tells a story. He was at the Kalijah Bridge dedication.
Wow.
And then I showed him these pictures of the pylons on the original Kalijah Bridge when they were building it. It was pretty cool, those pictures.
That's what I used to, I know we've talked about this before, that's what I always enjoyed as a kid, going to Lake Hill Restaurant, the old Lake Hill, and they had all those damn pictures in there. The turbines and all that. It just,
it's really
I'm sure they're
cool
somewhere now.
To see the guy standing in the penstock back then that he's, taller than this room, and there's a little guy standing at the bottom of it, or some of them sitting there eating lunch, just hanging out and having a big time. But the amount of water that has to go through those to turn the turbines is
It's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
That they were able to figure all that out from 1911. You know what it's going to take, how big the pipe's got to be to turn the turbine, and 100 years later, it's still working.
They had the God thing. They had vision. We'll be right back with more of the Robert Gunn Show. Good morning from the deli at Coons Corner for breakfast. Man, they got it going out the door right now. People are happy because they're one of the few places maybe open serving good food this morning. Let me tell you what they're going to have for lunch today. Your choice of lasagna, butter beans, mixed greens, steamed veggies, fried okra, and one of my favorites, blackberry cobbler. That's Coons Corner Deli lineup today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituary is brought to you this morning by Radney and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Dr. Lloyd C. Ward, Jr., 92 of Alexander City, will be Tuesday, January 27th at 11 a.m. at the Cornerstone First Global Methodist Church. Burial will follow in the Alexander City Cemetery. Family will receive friends Tuesday morning from 10:30 to 11 at Cornerstone First Global Methodist Church. Radney is in charge of those arrangements. Funeral service for Miss Helen Snowden Martin, 99 of Alexander City, will be Wednesday, January 28th at 12:30 p.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park, and the family will receive friends on Wednesday from 11:30 to 12:30 at Radney Funeral Home. Graveside service for Miss Sherry M. Spence, 54 of Alexander City, will be Wednesday, January 28th at 10 a.m. at Hillview Memorial Park. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Miss Sherry Marie Spence. Funeral service for Mr. George Clarence Yates, 103 of Alexander City, was held yesterday at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home, and burial followed in the Hillview Memorial Park, and Radney was honored to be serving the family of Mr. George Clarence Yates. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the ones who have lost loved ones over the past several days, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Music Depot, Highway 280, Alexander City, right next to Depot Gun and Pond. Owner Andy Tucker says, come on in. $99 out the door, acoustic or electric guitars. And when it comes to band equipment, they got every type band equipment, amplifiers, organs, keyboards, and a little bit of everything when it comes to music. That's Music Depot, Highway 280 in Alexander City.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
Come back in here and join us on a cold morning. It says 23, it feels like 12, and it's right. So if you're heading outside this morning, bundle up. If you're not, enjoy your day. Robert Gunn with us out here. What in the world? Let's just say the temperature is like this on the. Have you ever had temperature like
We've
this?
had cold runs.
Okay.
We've had cold runs. We've had really cold runs. We've had hot runs.
Yeah. Yep.
We've had
I bet.
had both. Some of the runners prefer it to be a little cooler. My daughter hates cold weather. She would rather it be 90 and be out running.
But not 15.
Yeah.
Not 15.
That 15, 22 is kind of cold. It hurts your lungs when you You still get out and walk.
Sure do. And weather, if you get prepared for it, like when I go out when it's real cold, now the wind, it's tough, but a toboggan, my old down jacket and some wind pants and a toboggan and then a scarf.
Yeah.
You can pretty much, and gloves. Now, I want to go back to that Heaven run, Heaven Hill. Would you compare that to when Russell used to have their run, and it would finish up there, going into where the pool is now? Would you compare it to that or more?
It's more like Mount Airy.
Oh, really? Warren Hill?
Yeah, well, not quite Warren Hill. There's. I used to ride my bicycle a lot, and I used to ride the Russell Trails a lot. I don't do that anymore, and I really should. But the first time that I rode through part of what's now the course for the Russell Porch run, I had to get off and push my bike up the hill.
Oh, really?
I wasn't ready for it.
Okay.
So I came into it, and then, it's like, got to get off.
Did you ever get to where you could do
Yeah,
it?
I did.
Okay.
I did. But it was just because I knew it was coming, I'd try to get up enough steam where I could
Have you
to the top of the hill.
Have you ever took your bike up Warren Hill?
When I was a kid. Remember, we grew up on Park Street.
Yeah, yeah.
And then finished growing up on Ridgeway. Where Diane Davis lives now. But anyway, we rode bicycles all over that place.
Yeah.
And then
Hilly roads.
God,
I'd
we
ride my
were in
bike
good shape back
as
then.
a teenager. I'd ride and I'd go down Mount Airy. If I was going through town, I'd go to Russell Pool, whatever, swim. I would make sure I went back through Avondale, but I didn't have to go up Mount Airy.
I tell you what,
I wore out 2 bicycles in Avondale.
Yeah.
Delivering newspapers.
Wow.
From a bicycle.
I had a blowout
Back in
over
the
there,
day.
right in front of Comer Church on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was shooting at me, like, pow, at 10 speed, you know.
Yeah.
Those
Narrow, yeah.
You know how far from there to Eastwood Drive, walking is a little ways. With a bike on your shoulder.
Yeah. You know, it's
And
kind
your
of funny
feelings hurt.
talking about
Yeah.
bicycles because you don't see a lot of kids riding
No,
bikes like
no.
we. I wouldn't let my children do it, though,
not
just
now.
because. But growing up, we thought nothing about getting
right.
up
I'd
and
go down
riding
Mount
to
Airy
town, and
like
Mom and
this.
Daddy didn't eat. Yeah.
Hands in the air, going down
Just-
Mount
just
Airy
going.
and just going down and
Yeah.
free as a bird.
Well, that's how we got around back then. That's how the parents expected us to go. You going on your bike? Yes, ma'am. Okay, well, you let us know when you get there.
Last summer, I remember seeing 2 young men, little boys, on bicycles,
Yeah.
and it was the weirdest thing. And I took a picture of it.
There were some kids past 2 or 3 years in Parish Hills, and I thought, okay, I feel good about the kids because there were about 4 or 5 boys on bikes, and they were giggling and they were,
If they're on bikes now, they're battery operated. And they don't get any exercise out of that.
Yeah. If you are a bike rider, we do need a couple for the Russell Forest Run. So that the lead. There was one year where a volunteer turned runners back at the wrong spot.
Oh,
So we have a lead bicycler now that will go out right in front of the pack and lead the way out, and then come back in.
I didn't know that.
But you got to go faster than these people can run, especially up those hills. And but Billy Barrett has done that for us several years, and hopefully he'll be on with us again. But we do like to have somebody that can do the 5K and the 10K,
Just do a
as a
popcorn
bicycle.
trail.
Yeah.
What kind of trail?
Popcorn.
You know, just
show them where to go.
Oh, yeah. Hansel and Gretel.
M&Ms and popcorn.
popcorn, little Skittle.
Yeah.
But now we learned a lesson after that year, and there are plenty of signs. We put out hundreds of signs,
You have people
directional
on-
signs.
I'm sorry.
And then the volunteers we do
Yeah.
put at the critical points.
Water.
We do a water station at the turnaround of the 5K
Mm-hmm.
and a water station at the turnaround of the 10K. And there's water at the finish line, and
Mm-hmm.
then there's plenty of beverages, water, Powerade,
Mm-hmm.
and beer at the post-race party. We're real careful about how we do that part because there are
Bananas.
plenty of bananas, lots of grits.
Yeah.
And live music. The bank walkers have been with us, providing live music after the run for
Yes.
years. A little bit of concern about who's going to make it out there this time for as far as bank walkers go. One of them's expecting another grandchild right around run time, so
Okay.
he may be off with that, and I support that 100%.
Darn right.
Especially being a granddad like I am.
One of the
now.
guitar pickers is on crutches.
Yeah, bass player.
Yeah.
He's peg legging.
He is. I saw him Saturday night.
With forehand in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
He had ankle
He
replacements.
had an
right?
ankle replacement.
Ankle. Not something you don't ever hear much of.
No, I
An
know
ankle
And he has to
replacement.
stay off of it for 6 weeks.
Wow, I bet that's killing him,
He's
man.
got a peg, actually on it right at his knee, like Davy Jones, like a peg leg, like a pirate.
See, I asked him Saturday night, I said, why don't you have a knee scooter? Because when I had ankle surgery
Yeah.
for 8 weeks, I was on a knee scooter.
Yeah.
And I scooted around because the crutches would just drive me insane, I think. But he's on crutches and a peg leg.
Yeah. And you can,
I bet nobody calls him pig leg either.
Probably not.
I love
Probably
Steve
not.
Forehand.
Mr. Pig Leg.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. So
So when you finish this in the end of February, What is it? Anything going on in the month of February with Russell Crossroads?
It's just blooming season, and no, really, this is the first big event that Russell Lands does outside of this past week was the Birmingham Boat Show. So Russell Marine moved to Birmingham for the week. So that's a really big event, and that ended up yesterday afternoon. So that's the big January event. The big February event for us in the school system is the Russell Forest Run. So we start planning around it. I mean, almost when the run finishes, I'll put it away for a day or two, but then we'll start back.
How about March or April?
March and April are getting ready for May.
May, okay.
And then, we'll start our Friday on the Greens on May 1st.
That early? Wow.
We do it we do beginning of May into September. And I'm booking it out. It's Jonathan Bloom's going to start the season for us. The guys from Atlanta and Shadowwood are going to be back for the second week, and then we just kind of grow it out from there. I meant to bring my worksheet up here just to kind of show you the process, but it's not a really big deal on how we do all that. But
it is a big deal, Rob, because it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
But I would think your puzzle is easier to plug now than ever.
I think it's harder.
Really? Because you got so many?
Yeah. I mean, I get texts and Facebook messages and emails. We would love to come do your Friday on the Green. And that's a great problem to have. And I like to use our local people just because they come when I ask.
Yeah.
But it's kind of neat to get an email from a guy in Tennessee that wants to drive down from Nashville for very little money to come play his music or her music on a Friday night on the town green. I think it's wonderful. It's a great problem to have. The problem is I don't have enough weeks to get everybody in.
It's a compliment to the others that have been there. We'll be right back.
Exactly.
Lake Martin, Dayville area Chamber of Commerce, man, they got so much going on over there. In fact, between 7:30 and 8, we're going to show you the business person of the year, the board member of the year, that they just had their big annual meeting this past Thursday night. But we'll be showing you that between 7:30 and 8. Get involved in the Lake Martin, Dayville area Chamber of Commerce today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dayville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindawa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Senza Green and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state, and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
$23 degrees right now, feels like 12. It's gonna be a cold day. 37 is your high. Tonight, another colder night. It's gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be pretty dead blame cold too. 15 degrees in the morning. School will be back, so make sure you got those children dressed appropriately. Tuesday, 42 and 25, 50 and 25 on Wednesday, 52 and 30 on Thursday, 50 and 24 on Friday. Then comes Saturday, 33 and 19. So it's going to be nights are going to be really cold this week. So just be careful. 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City.
It is January.
Yeah, well, it is. It is. And I burned me some more wood.
I bet you did.
I did. It felt good too.
So times like these, I wish I had a fireplace.
Oh man,
I just missed the crackle of the.
I got up. And
I did find one on YouTube.
Oh really?
Fireplace crackle.
It makes you feel warm too. That you have a little warmth. We've done it before.
Yeah.
It kept me. I didn't get my nap in yesterday because I was in the den, had the fire going, and I was chilling on the couch watching ball games. And watching that Denver game, especially that fourth quarter, I had to throw a couple more logs on the fire. I don't think I've ever seen a game that the weather turned so quickly in just a matter of minutes or a matter of a quarter. You couldn't see the.
Couldn't say the. Oof.
Did you see the sideline reporter guy with the hair? He didn't have his hood on, and his hair was frozen.
Yeah.
He had hair about like Robert's, just longer like that, and it was just frozen, ice in it.
In between, the commercials, the ground crew would have to come out there with blowers just to try to see where they were.
Sidelines and
Wow. Yeah. Well, my son lives in Denver.
Yeah.
So I always compare our temperatures, and so as I was leaving to come up here this morning, I looked at ours, and it was, 25. They're 4.
Yeah.
Wind chill's -2. It's like,
4 and 25, they're both cold.
They're both cold.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how.
I thought the 25 is probably colder because we have more humidity and it feels. It goes all the way to the bone. Of course, I was out there one summer and it was 100 degrees. I tell you, 100 degrees in Denver is about as hot as 100 degrees here. It was hot. So yeah, but yeah.
Would you like to live out there?
I don't know. I haven't spent enough time out there to know that. But it's. He loves it.
Yeah, good for him.
Absolutely,
Good for
just loves being out there. He's got some great friends, and he loves to get on the slopes and snowboard and snow ski. And
he's been out there a couple of years now, ain't he?
About 10 or
that
more.
long,
Yeah.
really?
How long
Good
have you
for
been
you,
out of
young
college?
man.
74. Oh, yeah, over 10. Because when he graduated from college, that would have been in 2011, 12, somewhere in there. He moved to Colorado Springs.
What took him out there?
He wanted to live on that side of the Mississippi.
Really?
His goal in life was to find a job where he can live out there. Because when we would go snow skiing when he was a child, he just fell in love with the place.
Okay.
And he was able to, I mean, he had companies on the East Coast wanting him to come to work. He said, I am not going into a 1 million square foot building and be a person in the basement in a cubbyhole.
You go with that, buddy.
So he got a job with the Verizon Wired, moved to Colorado Springs, and he's been out there. He's not with Verizon anymore, but he has moved around and he loves every second of it. I love every second of Lake Martin, so I'm fine where I am.
But it's such a beautiful country.
Oh,
out there.
it's gorgeous.
He's an outdoorsman, so that's just right
And,
up his alley.
I when I do go out there, especially in the summer, we kind of build it around who's playing at Red Rocks.
I was just fixing to ask you about Red Rocks.
The first time that we went to Red Rocks, we saw. I'll think about it in a minute.
Well,
Second time we went, it was Greg Allman, right before he died.
I beat
and he was there with ZZ Top.
Golly.
And Greg was doing a little laid back. He had his organ and, a guitar, and a bass player was there with him. And behind him was this wall of black covering. And I went, okay. So when Greg finished, they pulled the sheet off the 8 million Marshall amps that were back there for ZZ Top. You know, they are one of the loudest three-piece bands in the world. That was great.
The original guy, one of them's dead.
Yeah, they were all three there.
Okay,
It was all originals. We saw Steve Miller there with Peter Frampton.
Oh, wow.
You know, the first time we ever went to Red Rocks was when he was moving from Colorado Springs to Denver. We went out there during the day. It was in the summer, one of those 100-degree days. And Coach had his running backs out there running stairs.
Wow.
They didn't run all the way to the top, but they were running up and down the stairs at Red Rocks in that amphitheater.
Colorado.
If you've ever been out there, it's.
I've heard.
It's
Colorado
a great
Springs.
spot.
What's theirs?
There's an Air Force school there.
Air Force. Air Force Academy. Yeah.
It's there, and it's just kind of a really neat little place, kind of in a little valley setting with mountains on either. The Garden of the Gods and some other things. It's a nice place to visit.
The thing about Colorado, I know when we went out west and coming through Colorado, even when you're in Denver, you leave Denver, you're out in the country real quick.
Real quick. Yeah. Once you get out of the city, you're exactly right. But
good for him.
So yeah, he loves it, and it's a great spot. And tried to get out there this past summer because. Taylor Honeycutt was opening for the Red Clay Strays, I think.
Red Clay Strays, man, they're something.
And I had talked to the guy that runs sound for Taylor. He was actually working down at Fanny's, putting some acoustic panels up in there with Michael Panapinto, who is another music guy that just kind of bounces around Birmingham. But he was going to go out and run sound for Taylor, and I thought, this would be great. I can go out, get kind of close, talk to people in the sound pit. And it was on a Monday, and I just didn't make it out.
Red Clay Strays. What would it cost them to get to?
The last numbers I saw on them were 1.1 million.
Good gosh!
And they're only playing arenas. Yeah.
Wow.
The last numbers I
they're
saw.
Entertainers then. I've never seen them in.
Last numbers I saw on Ella Langley were like $9.95.
Well, she's come a long way since the old Barnyard Jamboree over there.
Yeah, and she played Friday on the Green for us a couple of times.
Oh, really?
I really wish I'd gotten those posters signed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, wow, I missed out on that. Still have her phone number. I don't know if she'll answer or not. But
it just thrills my soul to see somebody to make it like that. I mean, she's in the minority, but to make it as big, I don't know what happens, being at the right place,
right time for a
right
lot of 'em.
people, connections or relationships that she's built over the years. So, and surround herself with good people. I still think that's part of it.
I think, and I haven't talked to her, and I don't know her journey after she kind of moved from here to Nashville. And I remember when she did all that, and she started writing and got a little bit of notice, and then the partnership that she formed with Riley Green really helped launch her. But she's, she was just always just as super nice as she could be.
Yep.
She played at Kalijah when we used to do music on the deck on Sundays at Kalijah Restaurant, and then some Friday on the Greens. She, just jumped right in and did a couple of those, and it's just kind of neat to watch what's happened with her. We've had quite a few come through that a lot of good things have happened, but Ella's kind of the, right now is kind of the big story from Friday on the Greens.
She's a total, she's a great singer, great writer, but she's gorgeous. All that together.
Well, you got to have that whole,
she is so pretty.
That's right. Registration is open right now, russellforrestrun.com. Registration fees are $40 until midnight of February 27th. Then it goes up $10 to $50. So go ahead and register now. Get ready for it, Russell Forrest Run. The guns will sound at 7:45 on February the 28th for the 10K run, at 7:55 for the 5K run. Things finish up at the stables. There's a great party there with band, beer, and our world-famous grits bar.
And bananas.
Yes.
And to all these sponsors, thank you, and thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me. We'll do Friday. We'll do Russell Forrest Run, and we'll wrap it up. Start out with Friday on the Green. I'd like to come back and talk about that one if we can. Hey, Kenny, it's great to see you too, buddy.
Have a good day.
Scott, have a good day.
Always.
Doc's Cafe, man, have they got a menu lined up today at Doc's Cafe at Russell Medical for lunch day. Speaking of grits, they will have shrimp and grits today, or chicken cordon bleu, Tuscany vegetables, sweet potato fries, buttered cabbage, golden kernel corn, and beef stew. That's a good lineup today at Doc's Cafe.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen. At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Amazed. Hey, do you have those pictures, Ryan, that we could show right now? Because I got that wrong. There you go. Now, I pulled this from Miss Sherry, formerly Sherry Johnston, but she and her husband went out to eat at Eula Mays, and these are the cheese balls created served with that marinara and ranch dressing. They also, she loved the peach jalapeno. That's a jelly. This, my friends, is a fillet. She says that it was so tender, they used their butter knife to cut it. Roasted potatoes, fried okra, but this is just one of the meals. That looks good right there. Check out Eula Mays inside the square, Calhoun Street, downtown Alexander City, Alabama. Got to get Gary Tapley out here. He's just so busy in the morning times. He's the owner. So we get him out here real soon. Hey, we were talking about the Lake Martin-Dayville Area Chamber of Commerce just a little bit ago, and this past Thursday night they had their annual meeting. Mike Bruce, the CEO and founder of Ivy Creek Healthcare, was honored as the Person of the Year. He had his family there. And it was, of course, there's the plaque. Very deserving. You've seen the employees that have come out here over the last few years from Ivy Creek. We've seen how it's grown. He had, of course, his entire family is very proud of him. He's a very humble guy. But congratulations, Mr. Mike Bruce, and congratulations to the Lake Martin-Dayville Area Chamber of Commerce. And also that night, there he is with old Pee Wee Ingram, old buddy from he paved some roads around here, still paving them. But congratulations. And Vivian Autry, this was not a surprise to me one bit. The 2025 Chamber Board Member of the Year. She's a hard worker. She cares not just about her family, but other families and surrounding businesses around here. And they also, there's her family there, got the grandchildren, children, the whole skedaddle of them there. But congratulations, Vivian Autry, and thank you for what you do, you and Mike, what y'all do for so many around.
That was a fun event. I went down there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was there, and it was a great event. Had a lot of fun. I got to sit and talk to Judge Chad Harrison.
Got to get him back out here.
Yeah, he was. I mean, we had a good time talking. It was a good conversation.
He's a good guy.
He is.
I mean, he's a preacher. He's a lawyer, but he's just a good guy. So Chad, we get you back out here real soon to have a seat here on the front porch with us. I went to with Maggie. I met her and Genevieve and WW and Nick at Chick-fil-A Saturday morning because the Frozen characters were going to be there.
Is that why it's so cold now?
Well, you know what? It may have been they may have just breezed through.
Yeah.
And baby girl, Genevieve, she didn't want to have any part. If she just does this, and she was all dressed up and all the children, but I forget this girl. I forget the Frozen character's name. What was her doggone? But she played a great part, and she had her picture made with so many of the kids, and of course Maggie and Genevieve just go hold on to Maggie. She was all dressed up. Had her doll, but she just clams up when it gets time to have the pictures made. And of course, I ain't
Elsa.
scared. Elsa, okay.
Look it up.
And that's
Olaf.
Olaf. But it was a huge crowd out there. It was a lot of fun. I told Lois Ann Murphy, thank you so much. This was a good event. But the young lady that played her, boy, she played her. Played her to the T. But it was a good way to start the morning off, and then I got to spend some time, FaceTime with the great grandson yesterday out in Alaska. So it's amazing what we can do through technology now.
I know technology. Speaking of technology, my buddy David Smith lives in South Carolina. He says good morning from a frozen South Carolina right now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's watching us on Facebook.
Hey, David, good morning to you,
Morning,
buddy.
David.
Of course, South Carolina, North Carolina, it moved up the coast.
Oh yeah, they said it touched 40 states.
Wow!
I heard that.
Wow!
I heard that correct this morning, laying there before I got up listening to the news.
Where'd your jacket go?
Oh, I got hot. Now I'm cold.
The guys from the Elliott City Methodist Church were out here yesterday morning when I came by. They were. I guess they're live, or they show the service here.
Mm-hmm.
One of them walked out here and said, "Dad, blame me. It's a cold front porch. Got it on 64 in here right now, which is not bad."
It's not bad. No, I don't think it's 64 degrees in here though.
No, it may be a little bit colder.
Yeah.
What'd you do this weekend besides the Saturday night event? Anything particular? Or?
Oh, I did. I've always got something going on, but
When's your next cooking with your
the fur ball?
Okay.
Yeah, coming up on the 13th. Mm-hmm. Saturday, I did what I was told to do most of the day. Then I watched Auburn win against Florida, and then we went to the LC Arts thing Saturday night down at Willow Point. And then Sunday, I had to sing at Children's Harbor. So I sang there yesterday morning.
Was it raining yesterday morning?
Oh, yeah. It was raining. Yeah. And then when I came back into town about 10:15, it was really raining. And then I had to go to Auburn and had to be there at noon for the 1 o'clock game. And it was pouring down rain. And had to the umbrella. I was walking across campus because, no matter where you park, you got to walk a ways. And my umbrella, brand new, but it almost went up a couple of times. Had to hold it down. But anyways, sang in a girls' basketball game yesterday afternoon. They got beat by Oklahoma by 7, I think. Oklahoma's ranked 15th in the nation. They beat South Carolina, who has always been, they are the queens of basketball right now. But Auburn's got a new coach. That's what it did.
New basketball coach?
New basketball coach.
Girls basketball
Girls,
coach.
Yes.
Hey, Mike Lucas will be out here with us tomorrow to talk about Kiwanis pancakes. David McGirt will be out here with Lake Martin Machine. We were just talking about him a while ago. They'll be standing off that big gun from the Lake Martin Machine gun for the Forest Run.
So David's in the Kiwanis Club too. So we can we'll just gang up on Kiwanis tomorrow.
Let me tell you something. And of course, David's been out here. Jody's been out here. His wife. They're such hard workers, but they give back to the community. Being with y'all with the Kiwanis. They're on the volunteer fire department down that way on the lake.
And lake, what do they do with the lake?
Lake Martin Resource Association, LMRA.
Yes.
So they're doers. They don't just get on these boards. They get on these boards. They get involved and they get out and do.
And they usher at Church in the Pines in Children's Harbor. They're there every Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, saw them yesterday.
But they're just good people. But I guess I think about them. Even volunteer fire department. Even Jody. She puts her outfit or equipment on and goes into fires. I mean, she helps put those fires out. She's not just, maybe somebody serving donuts or refreshments to keep them, and you got to have somebody like
Nothing
that.
wrong with that, but she's hands-on.
You got to have those people because it's got to be organized. Out here on early 6:30 Wednesday morning, Austin Elliott. He said he wanted to get us update on what's going on with the Parks and Rec. Justin Whitehead, Tallapoosa County Cattlemen's Association will be out here talking about a meeting they got coming up on February the 6th. And I just got this confirmed. I didn't put it down yet, but Dylan Beagle from Brown Nursing Home will be out here with us on Wednesday. Thursday, we'll have Addison Malik. She's one of the grassroots artists that'll be coming through. EMA director, and we don't know what's going to be happening this coming weekend. We know it's going to be cold. Any kind of change in the 20% chance of rain, 30% chance, it could be a mess. EMA director Jason Moran will be out here with us on Thursday. Then from the First Baptist Church, we'll have somebody from Dadeville on. Bridget Thornell, the CEO of Dadeville Chamber of Commerce, will be out here with us on Friday, along with Aiden Frazier, Southern Prep, and Colonel Corey Ramsey from Southern Prep. And then it's been a while since she's been out here with us. She's going to be starting back with us, Amber Walker. So there's our lineup for this week right here on the Front Porch. We'll be right back. The Mitchell House, let me tell you what's going on at the Mitchell House. Big year. We're in the very first month of 2026. And you already got events that you're looking at each quarter. And you want to do them at the Mitchell House because you've heard so much about it. You've been to events there. You know what it's all about. You know that they can accommodate your event. Get in touch with Miss Vivian today at MitchellHouseEvents.com.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
For all your camping needs, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class C, small trailers. Camping World in Salem has them. If you're looking for RV accessories, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Hitch and tow, RV essentials, RV lifestyle, RV interior. Whatever you need for your RV, Camping World in Salem has you covered. 3141 Lee Road 179, just off Highway 280 in Salem under the giant American flag.
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading. Thunderbolt and Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. And let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Lee Boy's Barbecue. I was telling you about it the other day. I sat down and I had barbecue, pulled pork barbecue, baked beans, French fries, and just a piece of loaf of bread, and it was delicious. And of course, I had to give me some lemonade. And Ellen, I had to bring her back some of their world famous banana pudding from Lee Boy's Barbecue. Now, they're closed on Mondays, but they'll be open for the rest of the week, and they want to serve you. They want you to come in and see what they're all about at Lee Boy's Barbecue, and fish on Friday. You know, we kind of ran down the who's going to be on the guest this week on the front porch, and then starting Monday
morning, right out of the gate at 6:30, we're going to have someone from the highway department. It could be Stephen Corley.
Mm-hmm.
It could, and he's not exactly sure who's coming, but they're going to come out here and what everybody wants to hear. So tune in 6:30 Monday morning to hear an update on Highway 63 and 280 right there, the entrance and all that, and kind of time frame and what's going on and that type of thing. It's going to be good information. So you make sure you want to tune in to watch that, because I think it's going to be good stuff.
I know we had somebody on earlier when they first were starting it, and just trying to give them updates. So hopefully after this, we can maybe on a monthly basis kind of give people an update.
Right.
You know, everybody's, you know, that's the thing about it. There's a lot of hearsay, and we try to get folks, and thank you for lining this up. We try to get folks out here on the show that it's not just hearsay. It's not you saying. It's not me saying. So
And I got to give credit to the person. I can't take credit for the idea. Mark Lamborn told me to do it.
Thank you, Mark.
Mark Lamborn. Saw him at Jake's the other night, and he's like, "Hey, y'all need to do this." I was like, "That's a great idea."
And Mark, thank you, but thank anybody that's got ideas for us, because we're always, this is just a front porch. It's where you talk about things. You talk about local events. So if you got things you want us to start doing, if it's where we can, we will. The ambassador of the year, I left this out, and Bridget Thornell, thank you so much for from the Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. But Kimberly Hyde was the ambassador of the year. Of course, they had their annual meeting this past Thursday night. Very deserving. You and I were just talking about Kimberly. Kimberly's always got a smile on her face. She does, when it comes to social media, she does it right. From the camera to the editing to getting it all in place. So Kimberly Hyde, congratulations, and thank you for what you do for not just the Chamber of Commerce, but for the entire area.
You know, she manages she's the manager for Blackberry Breeze.
A heck of a job promoting those little boys.
Oh yeah, they've been they've been all over the place the past few months. They're going all over. But I'm going to hit this again real quick. Friday night at the new gym. There's Kimberly right there. We'll go back to her real quick.
Yeah,
she's right there in the middle.
Speaking of Blackberry Breeze, the main man, not the main man, but Trey Foshee right there, and the rest of the
those
girls.
three ladies are Kimberly's friends. They showed up at the door. She didn't know they were going to be there. And they were giving her the award. And she turns around, and they were all over there giggling at the door, so they had a good time.
Good.
Yeah, they had a good time. But this Friday night, here's your chance to see. I'm sorry.
Now it's silent.
This Friday night, this is your chance to see the new Benjamin Russell High School gym. It's going to be a great night over there. They're playing Clay Central in the basketball game, varsity girls and varsity boys. Between those games is going to be the dedication to the new Paul Carney Court. Coach Paul Carney coached here forever and ever. And if you are big Lou Rawls fans back in the 70s, remember Lou Rawls?
Oh, yeah.
And the way he could sing, that deep baritone voice. Paul Carney's got that same voice. You know, Paul Carney was the drummer for the Commodores. Yes,
sure was.
But I used to love to hear. He would sing with the band. I know he sang a couple times, band concert at Christmas with us when we were in high school. But they're going to dedicate the court in his name on Friday night between the girls' varsity and the guys' varsity game. So make your plans to be out there for the I think probably the first game over there in the new gym probably.
Yeah, it's just getting open, and of course we'll get some more pictures for you hopefully this week. I'm not sure if Reyes will be able to be out here because I know he's really busy, especially, they made the call to close the schools today, which I think it was a great call for all the schools in our area and all these other places that are open. I don't think that we had the ice that I thought we might have from all the water, but even Ryan was talking about it. He said even the puddles, on the side of the road are not frozen.
No.
Now, before the next few nights, you may see some of it still out there, but the wind really helped. Wind's real cold, but sometimes it helps.
Well, nature is funny. The wind. We needed the wind to dry it up. Without the wind, we're in trouble. So, the good Lord takes care of us.
Well, that's, I guess, what I was saying about yesterday, because it rained. Man, it rained, but then we didn't get a whole lot of wind. But then the wind did come in, and it brought the temperatures down too.
I know. I was hoping for some snow. I'm a kid still at heart, and I want some snow, but I don't want that ice. If you haven't seen the pictures from Oxford, Mississippi, wow,
campus,
it looks like a tornado came through there. All the trees are just broken.
Well, that ice gets on those limbs like we've seen it before.
Seen it here,
we've seen it before, especially pines, because it gets on those pine needles and it just weights it down. Then it brings the trees down, brings the limbs down. If you got anything underneath them, but then we had tornadoes the other day. We had tornado warnings, tornado watches.
My daughter Lyndon interviewed Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel. If he shows up in your town, you're in trouble because he goes where the hurricanes are coming. He goes where the bad weather's coming. And she interviewed him Thursday or Friday, and he was talking about northern Mississippi and how it was going to get devastated.
And they did.
And one of their main moneymakers in Mississippi revenue is timber.
Oh yeah.
And how
I didn't know that.
It's going to be devastating to the timber market because it's going to kill. It's going to take those trees out. And I haven't heard how bad that was, but the scenes from Oxford, Mississippi, downtown around the neighborhoods was pretty bad.
Tell you what, when we were coming back from our trip out west, our last night out before we came home, we stayed in Oxford, Mississippi, at the graduation. What's the name of the hotel? They got one in Auburn. The Graduate.
Maybe so, yeah.
But it's they're in a lot of different college towns, and it's themed around, and it was just the neatest place, and it was right downtown Oxford. And Oxford is really a neat.
It's pretty
neat campus.
I've only been a couple times, but that was a long time ago.
What do they call it? The Grove.
The Grove, yeah.
The Grove.
Yeah.
We're gonna groove on out of here. We're gonna take us our last break of the day. We'll be right back. Chick-fil-A, well, we talked about it, everything we saw. You know, going out there Saturday, I always love to get my egg white grill and then the parfait and an orange juice. It's just a filling meal. Now, you want to warm up this morning to a good breakfast, get yourself on out to Chick-fil-A and have a seat and take it all in. Chick-fil-A, Highway 280, Alexander City, Alabama.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's a just awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people, and we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang! We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime at your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Time to wrap it up today. Thank y'all for being with us today. Thank you there, buddy. Ryan, thank you. Robert Gunn, thank you. Russell Forest Run coming up next month. Go ahead. Go online with Russell Crossroads, Russell Forest Run to get signed up. If you are a runner, if you're a walker, especially folks that get out and walk 2 or 3 miles, I've never done the course and I don't know if I'll do it this year, but again, the money's raised goes right back in.
You walk all the time. Go walk it.
I know.
Walk it.
I
think it's 2 miles. The walking is maybe.
No, it's 3.1.
3.1. Okay.
A 5K.
So you walk the full 5K?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I walked it, but I couldn't remember how long it was.
It's because a 10K is 6.2, and then the 5K is half that, 3.1. So we'll continue to remind you again. If you got things going on in 2026 and you want us to talk about it, get it to us. If you want to be a guest, we'd love to have you. Y'all have a good day. Stay warm.